And finally, let's talk about growth. So you mentioned that Lambda Chi is across the United States, has many different chapters or business units. So with the learning program, you've expanded that nationally. And what were some of the key factors that made this possible to grow that way?
It always comes back to building that coalition, that advisor network. That's key, getting them on board. And really, I'd say a key factor is being patient at the start. The young men did not join for the learning team sitting in Indianapolis. So it's been persistent marketing. It's been persistent visits to chapters. It's been engaging with key stakeholders on campus. And it's reinforcing that message that there is a significant skills gap, and we're here to help you fill that gap. But like everything, often when you buy something, it's expensive and you invest the man hours, you expect a quick return. You don't get a quick return in this world. But we are seeing this now. And I'll give you an example. Last November, so we run live training sessions. We only have about 30 attend. I was pretty disappointed. A few months ago, we had 240. This is big because these are 240 young men who either should be studying, they're either engaging in social activities on campus, they're enjoying a young person's life at college. Now we're having 240 are giving up their time in an evening to learn about leadership behavior, SWOT analysis, budget, etc., etc., etc. That tells me something. The entire program can take 6 to 8 hours to do. Well, we are now seeing a significant increase. I believe we're going to close out this year with about 700 credentials. It's taken time to get there. And with our regionalization plans, where we intend to build more and more learning networks that we're going to go in and influence the chapters, it's only going to increase.
That's great. And I think measuring that learning is an important piece of it, and to know that it's working. So how do you measure success, especially when the learning impact takes some time to show?
Well, naturally, you're looking at adoption year on year, right? And it's not just engagement in the learning. Are we actually seeing people pass the learning? So we are seeing a significant increase. We are also getting reports back from young men going into business saying, this helped me. But equally, what else are we seeing a difference of? We are seeing our organization grow. Now, this is where it gets really hard, right? It gets really hard to say, did Simon and Valamis, his team, Lambda Chi, did they cause this? This is where it gets really difficult. So I move from very much the concrete numbers of adoption and pass marks. I then get that sort of tangential feedback, and now it gets really murky. But we are one of very few fraternities that are now growing, okay? And we are growing in a declining marketplace because less men are going to college. But we are actually growing, and we're growing fast. So there's something happening at a chapter level. Our chapters are also becoming more fiscally responsible. So there is a dynamic, and we can't put our finger on it, but we are succeeding as an organization. I would have to say other organizations are not, and they do not have this suite of learning that we have. So there's something right there. It's very hard to say what it is, but the numbers don't lie in terms of our growth, and we are growing in a declining market.